Let's get this started. So, hi everyone. Thank you for joining this self-defense workshop. My name is Unica Lee, and I am the director of HEARO. I'm really excited to be partnering with
I'm supposed
uh,
to. Why aren't you?
Magnify Wellness. So, we are excited to collaborate with them and have them organize and lead this self-defense workshop. So, we have Abigayle and Harrison. And so Harrison is a black belt trainer in karate. He's won so many state champion awards. I mean, he could talk more about this himself. But anyways, we're all excited to be here, representing HEARO in Dynamic Wellness Hour. And so I guess we could kick this off. Let's have Abigayle and Harrison take it away.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We are super excited to represent Magnify and also stress the importance of mental and both physical health. And here's Harrison, who is the expert here.
Hi.
So I'll let him just take it away and talk.
All right. Well, so I'll say a little bit about me before we get started. I am currently a freshman at Western Washington University. I am majoring in computer science and business. I am the director of finance at Magnify Wellness, and I am currently a junior black belt at karate. I was close to getting my first degree, but then I decided to take a break. But now I am sort of coming out of retirement for this workshop, and I'm happy to be here today.
Hi everyone, my name is Abigayle. I am also a freshman at Western Washington University. I plan to major in computer science with a prospective minor in entrepreneurship and innovation. I'm the founder of Magnify Wellness, which, as all of you guys know, is a nonprofit whose mission is to ensure equal access to mental health support through outreach programs and technology. We are both super excited to be here, and like I said earlier, it's just the importance of taking care of yourself mentally and physically.
All right. So before we get started with demoing, first thing I want to go over is, well, what is exactly self-defense? So what I was taught by my master when I was in karate is self-defense is, well, exactly what it sounds like. It's basically protecting yourself against an aggressor who wishes to do harm or potentially kill you. Self-defense is one of the perfect answers for, let's just say you are someone's committing assault or battery and either you or a loved one. Self-defense can be a really helpful tool in case of like there's no police around right away and you need to like get yourself or someone else away from a certain threat. Self-defense is probably the most useful skill to use in that particular moment. There are many different types of self-defense. There's Aikido, which focuses on flips. There's Kung Fu, which focuses on powerful strikes. Judo, which also focuses on flips. Boxing, which focuses on hard strikes. And karate, which I personally am an expert in, where it mixes with kicking, punching, elbowing, kneeing, and hard strikes. So why does self-defense matter? Why is it so important? The first thing that I listed on here was confidence. Many people don't think about this at first when they think about self-defense, but once you begin to know more about your body and you know how to, and you become more physically fit through self-defense, you are able to be more confident with you and your own body. You're also able to feel more confident when walking through a place. However, because self-defense is for defense only, you should still be wary, but you don't have to constantly worry about, relying on pepper spray or a taser around whenever you are. You understand your body better, so you understand what your strengths and weaknesses are of your own body. For example, let's just say you're really good at striking, but you need to work on your kicking more. Or you have a part of your body that you didn't know that was unable to like lift your knee up. Self-defense is a good place to learn more about your body. And if the public does know about your self-defense techniques, there will be a slight reduce in the chances of you actually having to worry about getting into a fight. For example, at school, people knew I was a black belt, and therefore I never got into an actual fight,
Yeah.
which is good. But many people who were picked on physically at school did not know any self-defense. So if the public knows what you do, the chances of you actually being assaulted will go down.
Yeah, and building off of what Harrison said, I think yesterday or a couple days before, it was International Kindness Day. And like you said, we talked about like physical bullying. Magnify really stands strong against with the anti-bullying movement. We believe that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness, no matter what they look like or what they think like. And so we're teaching this workshop so that just in case someone does, really try to, bully unnecessarily, especially with some toxic school environments, you're able to defend yourself in an effective way that isn't hurting someone else, but it's just defending you, and then you can get the help and the mental health that you need. So.
All right, so I'm gonna get started with some basics. When you are in, let's just say you are in self-defense mode, the first thing you want to know is definitely key parts about the body. All right, come up with me.
Sure.
When you look at the diagram. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's already standing here.
Yeah.
So when looking at the diagram, focus on those key points of the body. Strike here, you blind them. Strike here, you give them a bloody nose. Strike here, you severely damage their throat. Strike here, right in the middle of the chest. If you strike correctly, you can actually damage them and temporarily paralyze them. If you hit them in the knee, you'll lose their balance, and they can't, hit you as easily. And especially strike here in the groin. That will, especially if you're fighting a dude, trust me, and any guy knows you're hitting the groin, it's gonna be hard to get back up.
Yeah.
Great pressure points to focus on, and definitely the weakest points on the human body. If you focus on them, then the chances of you actually being able to push a guy away from you will go higher. So focus on these key points on the body, especially probably the nose and the groin are the two biggest ones. Other parts like the knee and the solar chest are important too, but especially when you focus on the top two, the chances of you actually being able to defend yourself will go up. All right.
I was wondering if I could add one small thing.
Mm-hmm.
The liver is also a very good place to target.
Yeah.
That wasn't on the diagram.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true, because the liver is really sensitive.
Liver is also a part. Okay. So for some basic strikes, the first thing I want to go over is I want to go over how to properly, how to actually do a punch. So if you want to throw a proper punch in martial arts, what you do is when you make your hand into a fist, always have your thumb on your knuckles and all your knuckles out, all right? When you have a guardian stance, bring your foot back and bring your other foot front and have both your fists up near your face. The reason why is because if someone tries to go for your face, with your fist near your face, you can protect yourself much easier. Some people will have their fists down here, which is actually not correct. Because if your fists are down here and someone goes a quick jab to your nose, you're not going to be around to, defend yourself. Having your fists near your face, so if she comes for a strike at me, I'm able to block much easier. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so there are many different. Wait, hold on. I'm almost done.
Oh.
There are many different kinds of strikes. Okay? So the first strike I want to go over is jab. It's weak, but it's fast. So what you do is that when you jab forward, bring your knee forward and then come back. Okay? Bring your knee. So have your knee back, knee forward, jab, then come back. Okay? It's very weak and it's very basic, but it's fast. So jab, and then another strike is the cross. A cross comes right after a jab. So after you do jab, bring your fist back, and then the other fist comes forward and twist your fist while you're punching. Twist your fist while you're punching. So fist comes back, comes forward, and it twists that. Your front fist is always going to be the jab, while the fist back here is going to be the cross. So when you do a jab, then you come in with a cross from behind. Okay? Our third strike, a hook. Hook is a very slow, but it's powerful. You come in from the side, and you hit both. You're trying to hit him on the side of the head near the ear. So hook, over, right hook, left hook. And finally, another strike that a lot of people don't do is an uppercut, where the fist comes down. Usually you do with your backwards fist. Fist comes down, and it comes up near the chin. With these four strikes, you do a certain combination. So this is actually a very basic but a very effective combination. So when you have your fist up near your face, you start with this combination. You do a jab, then a cross, and my fist comes back, cross, and then a hook, and then finally an uppercut. Most people will expect a hook on the first punch, but by doing a jab, cross, hook, and up, This combination can actually throw a lot of people off, and it's probably one of the most basic yet effective combinations out there. So when I eventually, when you get into the groove of it, it becomes very easy to become faster and stronger while throwing your punches. I don't want to punch the pillow too hard because, I think I might throw Abby back a bit, but basically, basically know this combination. And eventually, like in karate, we did a lot of drills with this combination, but by knowing how to do your strikes in this order, it actually is a very basic, yet it's very effective combination. So, all right, so we're gonna do some scenarios now, because I actually do agree that scenarios are more important than certain strikes in the situation, especially when, scenarios are way more likely to happen in a street fight. So by knowing how to get out of each scenario, you'll be able to, keep yourself and your loved ones safe. So I'm gonna go over a very basic arm grab real quick. So let's just say that I get my arm grabbed, all right? So if they are grabbing with one arm, probably the most basic way to do it is, if I try to get out with just my arm alone, I'm not gonna be able to get out. Because what many people's first instinct is try to pull their arm away by themselves, but this is actually the incorrect way to do it, because no matter how hard I'm gonna pull, she's not gonna be able to, she's not gonna let go of my arm. If someone grabs your arm with one of their arms, the best thing to do is just grab your arm, lean in, and then put your elbow near them and just slowly bring your wrist out. So I'll show again. So you grab your own arm, you lean in, and you go out. All right. So now I'm gonna do it to her. So I'm gonna grab her arm as tight as I can, and watch how, and I'm trying my best not to let go. Now watch how easy she can get out of my arm grab. There you go. So if someone does, like, you're walking down the street and someone like tries to grab your arm, the best thing to do is actually just think fast, grab your own arm, and just get out of there. Okay? That's a very basic arm grab, how to get out of it. Okay, so now this is one of my favorite slides. All right, so here, bear hugs and tackling are very tricky. There are multiple ways to get out of each, but I'm gonna show you guys my personal favorite way. So let's just say that I'm in a bear hug, and this is scenario one for a bear hug. If I am in a bear hug and my arms are free, both of my arms are free, the best way to get out of a bear hug is, the first thing to do is, to get a bear hug, is to step to the side and then go into a fist, hit him in the nuts, in the groin, elbow, down, knee, push, and then back off.
Yup, doing great.
So, and now I'm gonna do it to her.
Wait, okay.
So she's gonna be in front of me, I'm gonna be behind her. I'm gonna get into a bear hug where her arms are free. And then she's gonna step to the side, hit me in the groin, and because I'm being hit in the groin, my grip is going to loose up. Unless if you're wearing a cuff or something, your grip is going to loose up once you're hit in the groin. So she's gonna knee me in the groin, I'm gonna let go, elbow me in the face, and then she can knee me, she can kick me, and then I'm gonna be down on the ground by this point. But that's the best case scenario if your arms are free. Let's just say I'm grabbed from behind and my arms are not free. So again, like, it's gonna be much harder for me to try and hit in the groin. And also I have less options. I can't do an elbow or anything because my arms are trapped. So when your arms are trapped, the best thing to do is to still step to the side as usual. If possible, try to hit him in the groin, because my arms are down here. And once you hit him in the groin, what you can do is if you do hit him in the groin, is to actually bend over, pick up, and then she's gonna fall. She's gonna fall. I'm gonna be on her now, and then I can do like a knee or something. And then once they fall down, you're gonna be on top of them, and it's gonna be hard for them to do.
I want to go ham on him, guys.
Don't have me.
I'm gonna bear hug her from behind, and then she's gonna do the sheet. Step to the side.
And then what?
She's gonna hit me in the groin, and then she's gonna grab my leg, and then I'm gonna come down. And then once I'm down on the ground, she's gonna be on top of me, and she can give me an elbow to the nuts. She can give me an elbow to the face, and I'm gonna be on the ground, and it's gonna be hard for me to recover from that. So,
yay, okay.
so the biggest lesson from a bear hug is the most important step is to step to the side and grab their leg. Because trust me, grabbing the leg is very effective. And once I'm on the ground, I'm not going to be able to, it's going to be very, very hard for me to recover. And do you want to do a quick scenario tackling?
Oh yeah. So.
Okay, so let's just say someone's coming at me and they try to tackle me. So the first thing you want to do is just like a football player, heads down.
Yeah.
So when someone is trying to tackle me, the first thing you want to do is use your feet. Make sure that your feet are planted on the ground and do not lose your balance. I cannot emphasize this good enough. Is you do your best to not lose your balance. If you do lose your balance and you're on the ground, you would have to go into grappling, but that's a different scenario. But if I can keep my balance, and let's just say I keep my balance, all right? The first thing you can do is, since her back is to me, I can do an elbow to the back. And then once her back is down, I can do a few elbows to the back. And then once she's on the ground, I can do a few knee strikes. And then you shove her away, and then you back off when you're guarding stance.
Yep.
So again, I'm gonna do the same thing to her. I'm gonna try and tackle her. So let's just say I'm coming at her, and I hit her, use your feet, keep your balance, and then strike on the back. Strike on the back, I'm gonna be loosening my grip because I'm being hit, and then knee me in the face, push me away, and then in your guarding stance. Very good. So yeah, when someone tackles you, do your best, use your feet to not lose your balance, hit their backs, and then knee them, and then shove them away. All right?
I have a
Okay, so
quick
now we're gonna do a chokehold. So I'm gonna,
Great question. Is it okay? It's hard to see in a mini screen, but if you could share, if you could stop screen share after each example, it would be helpful for us to view both of you guys work on these scenarios, because I think it's very hard to see in a small screen.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for each slide, I think you're gonna have to go back and forth to share your screen and that way we could see you guys better, because we want to see you guys better. So we could, so for the rest of them, the rest of the audience, you could pin video, spotlight video. So then, yeah, there it is.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Spot video, yeah. All right, thank you. You guys can continue.
All right.
We can see you guys better, yeah.
Okay, so for a chokehold, chokeholds are a little bit tricky because sometimes, if you are put into a chokehold, you might panic and not know what to do. So the best thing to do in a chokehold is to try to remember at least a few steps. And if you can at least give yourself air when someone is in a chokehold with you, you'll be able to keep on going for a lot longer. So let's just say that I put her in a chokehold, and if I know what I'm doing, I'll bring my arm all the way around, and then I'm gonna put my arm through here. I'm gonna put my arm through here.
Yeah.
Or something like this, yeah. And I'm gonna have my arm over. So when you're in a chokehold like this from behind, the first thing you wanna do is, she's gonna put her hand on my arm and try to give herself some breathing space. Try to give yourself some room real quick. And now here's what she's gonna do. She's gonna bend all the way down and then step to the side. Step to the side, and already I'm gonna lose my balance. And now she's gonna take, because my groin is wide open, I'm sure you guys know what's coming. She's gonna hit me in the groin, and already I'm gonna be bringing my hand down to try to protect myself. And that's when she can, elbow me in the face. Elbow me in the face.
Yeah.
And then, and then you get out, knee me, give me an arm bar, do whatever she needs to do. But the best thing to do with chokehold is give yourself some room, step to the side to try and open up your opponent's groin. You hit him in, and then their grip is going to loose up because you're hitting them in the groin. And then once their grip is loose, you can elbow them, you can knee them, put them in an arm bar, do whatever you need to do. So again, she's gonna do it to me. She's gonna put me in a chokehold.
One short.
Put me in a chokehold.
Yeah.
Again, use my arms to give myself some room. I'm gonna step to the side. Bam, bam. She's gonna loosen her grip. Boom, boom, and then I can, shove her away, and then in my guarding stance.
I hope you guys could see that better. Sorry about that earlier.
No, it's good.
Zoom makes it very interesting.
Yes, I thought that was hilarious.
If it was in person. Headlock is very similar, where again, if someone is in a headlock, you step to the side, hit them in the nuts. You can rip out their nuts while you're at it, and then maybe give them a few strikes. Okay, so when disarming a gunman, this is probably the most tricky out of all of them because there are so many scenarios it really depends on the type of gunman. So yeah, she'll use her phone as the gun. And now here's the most basic scenario. She has a single gun using one of her hands at me. Okay. And let's just say.
Let's stop sharing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Single gunman, one arm close to me, and let's just say that she's trying to rob me. Like, give me your money.
Give me your money.
So when she's pointing a gun at me, the first thing you want to do is have your hands up and try to comply. Like, whoa, 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 what do you want from me? What do you want? Do you want my money? And here's the thing. Let's just say she's trying to give me my wallet. And let's just say I pull my wallet, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to give you the wallet. And then as soon as the wallet goes in her hands, step to the side, hit her gun, or hit the hand. Hit the hand. Yeah, step to the side. So if the gun goes off while this is happening, you won't be in the range of fire. And then once the gun is out of her hand, I can try to bring down and then back up. Okay?
Yeah.
So because the reason why is because when I'm giving her the money, she's not going to think about shooting me. She's going to think about all of the wonderful things she's going to buy with my money. And as soon as the wallet goes into the hand, step to the side, hit the hand, and wrestle the gun out, and then, back up. But let's just say the guy is smart and he actually knows what he's doing. Use two hands. So when they're using two hands against me, you still want to do the same thing. Go, whoa, 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 what do you want from me? What do you want? And let's just say, give me your money. Again, the same rule applies. You hand, and then once her arm is released to give me the money, again, step to the side, out, and then, One more scenario I'd like to go over. Let's just say that she's pointing a gun at me, but I'm a far away place. Let's just say I'm like all the way down, like near the end of the alley. If she's pointing a gun at me from a distance, believe it or not, the best thing to do in this scenario is, instead of complying, is to actually turn around and run. But don't run in a straight line. Run zigzag. Like, bounce around from one side to the other. This looks so goofy, but it works. You bounce around from one side to the other, so if they try to shoot at me, it's going to be much harder to hit me. So once I'm running down the opposite way, running zigzag, scream fire. When you scream the word fire, anyone who's around you is gonna notice it and is gonna come looking in your direction. So once they see you running out from like an alleyway or something, screaming fire, then the gunman is not gonna chase after you, because if they do, they're gonna see you trying to shoot with a gun and they're gonna call the police. That's if they're far away. If they're close, then do the scenario that was aforementioned. Okay, so I know this was a fairly quick workshop. This wasn't super long, but the key takeaways is you want to do is remember the key body parts, especially the groin. It's weird, but it works. Trust me. And the eyes too, and the nose. When you travel at night, try not to travel at night. Have a friend. It's always better to. And number 3, your voice is one of the biggest weapons. I never actually went over this, but the biggest lesson I learned in karate is rule number 1. Karate is for self-defense only. And what I mean by self-defense is you should never try to instigate a fight unless if you absolutely have to. Rule number 2, learn rule number 1 quickly. So if you ever like know self-defense, the best way to win a fight is to not have one in the first place. Let's just say if someone is, threatening you or assaulting you, the best thing to do, your first weapon is your voice. Try to go, whoa, 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 what do you want? We can talk about this. Try to talk your way out of a fight before you ever get into one. And lastly, number 4, this was supposed to be jab, cross, hook up, jab, cross, hook up. But I mean, kick, punch, elbow, knee is also one as well.
Yeah, that's the one I learned in my self-defense class I took for fun during high school. So I can demonstrate right now because I know it pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a black belt though at all. I just
demonstrate it on me.
So let's say Harrison is assaulting me, and I'm just waiting at the bus stop or something, and he's trying to kidnap me or something.
Let's just say I come at you.
And I just kick, then punch,
elbow, knee, and then
knee, and then wait, I messed up. Wait. Okay, so
kick, punch, elbow, knee,
and then and you can like pull him down, and you can do a judo flip. You can step in front of him, give him a hug, and then flip him over.
And then I go over. Oh no, I flipped over.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's really useful if someone's trying to get you. So yeah. Okay. Let's share my screen again.
Okay. Fairly quick workshop. It would buy a lot faster than I thought it would. Thank you to everyone who was here. Feel free to give me any feedback on what you thought. And remember, your physical health matters, but also your mental health. So why don't you download Magnify and
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel to be vulnerable with you guys, I feel kind of awkward because I'm normally not really thrown around on camera. I'm like just talking in like normal clothes. So yeah, but I really appreciate you guys for being here. I hope Harrison really taught you a couple things about staying safe out there, especially during these times. And also, if you want to see more workshops, feel free to subscribe to us. The link is right there. We'll be able to send you the slides afterwards and all to everyone who's signed up. And if you really want to even like help us even more, we would really appreciate a donation, even as small as $5, to help us promote mental health awareness to the community and beyond. We've raised over $700, and so we're like almost $300 away from our goal to 1,000. So if you would support, that would be amazing. And if you want to see more workshops like this, make sure to subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, feel free to drop the link, not Magnify, Abigayle, the mental health app. It's free. I think it's very important.
Oh, yes.
So I have it downloaded in my phone, so it's amazing. Yeah, it's coded by Abigayle Peterson. Woohoo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you guys so much. This is so fun. This is very entertaining.
Yeah.
I was laughing throughout the whole time. I don't know. You just look through the chat. Just look through the chat.
Oh no! What did the chat say?
Are they like?
Okay. Oh God! I hope Harrison doesn't break Abby's elbow. I heard a crack or something.
Yeah.
I'm worried that she would break my elbow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm also thinking of implementing a self-defense feature. So like if you feel like someone's following you, you can click on a button and it'll make a really annoying loud noise to get people's attention.
Mm-hmm. That's very, very helpful. Yes, and yes, the mental health app, it includes journaling features, it includes mood check-in, it also includes that little, what is it, the chat box, the therapy chat box.
Therapeutic chat
yeah, there's a lot of cool things. Feel free to check it out. It's free. And yes, feel free to explore Magnify's social media. So I think Abigayle, you could also put that there. I think it's something like Magnify Wellness app.
Also, HEARO is an amazing organization. I really like everything that you're doing, Unica, with holistic health and wellness, and it really makes me happy to see so many people coming together to make a difference.